And we're back. We'll have to get up the other half of the wall to see 5 pebbles. I don't even have this anymore. Why did I think I'd already made it halfway up the wall? I thought this was a thing I'd already done. Oh well. I guess we're just making up the wall then. There'll be lizards, there'll be scavs. Goodbye. Good eating, but I'm not risking a death for it. Fine, we'll do this the easy way. Maul. Pop. Maul. Yeah, Dropwig's entire threat comes from the ambush. The moment you see a Dropwig coming, unless it is in a particularly problematic place, no problem. Especially as Artificer, because you can just stun with a blast, maul it, even if you don't have a weapon, stun it, and do it one more time, and it's over. Now it's just food. Still have to get through the White Lizard Gauntlet, and before I even reach the White Lizard Gauntlet, I have to make it through the Cyan Lizard Gauntlet. Honestly, you pray for a vulture to show up for these parts. Goodbye. Okay, that's less useful. You're way off track. Thanks for the meal. I'm gonna go earn my way into some good graces with the Cyan Lizards. Well, one of them, anyway. What? No, you are my tribute. Oi. Cyan boy. I mean, if you want to launch into the abyss, that's fine, but I got food right here for you. Great, I don't know which one's friendly and which one isn't. If it tries to eat me, it's not friendly. But by the time I know the answer to that question, it probably won't matter. Okay, in my experience, the friendly ones can always track you, so that one was not the friendly one. Friendly boy is dropping his food off at his shelter, and then he will return to my position to be of assistance. I have no idea what those two are doing. They're like brothers now. Maybe they're both friendly. I'm not chancing it. I'm getting to the shelter. Yes, it's the rain shakes, but we shouldn't worry. We're above the cloud layer. There is no rain up here. There can be murderous scavengers. That we do still have to worry about. You've got to be the friendly one, right? Yeah, you're the friendly one. Come on, let's shelter together, friendo. He does anything, kill him. Artificer would be the last character you would think that would make a friend. Yet here we are. It's amazing what having a lizard in your corner can accomplish. No scavs immediately upon exiting. That's a good sign. White lizard, though. Thank you, my cyan compatriot. You're already proving your worth. Okay, I know. There we go. So I still have two friendly lizards. Oh, if that is the case, I'm not complaining, though I think one of them just cast himself into the abyss. Where'd he even come from? We didn't shelter together. Do they persist even if you don't? I have many questions. Ooh, a little laggy. Oh, he's sedate because of the echo. Well, I can't drag him up here. Hopefully he... Oh, that's disappointing. I mean, it's an easy fix. Nah. Maybe in the next run as Artificer, but not this run. This is a path we must walk alone. Okay, before I leave cover... No scavs detected. Still no scavs detected. Seriously, at the door? At the door. I mean, Blue Lizard isn't super helpful with that, because if I eat a spear, it's not like... You know what? Just to ensure that our cyan friend does not get left behind while we attempt this, we're going to collect that echo. It's almost meaningless for this run, but I'd rather, like, have Cyan Lizard than not have Cyan Lizard. And here, we can have potentially 2 Cyan Lizards. Although they do infight, even when they're both supposed to be allied to me, which I suppose makes sense. They both want the food. Both of them, together, collectively. They want the food. Yeah, let's just deal with this as a problem. Because right now it is, funnily enough, proving to be one. And no mark of communication, so flashbang, and it's over. Meaningless increase in karma. Meaningless for this run. I'll go into the details of that later. Alright, so now the 2 of you should be able to join me in 5 Pebbles. Somehow just tamed 2 lizards by offering up scav corpses. A lot of spears down there, and I want them. Yeah, not at the cost of you 2, though. Follow me. Duh! Damn it, I think I nailed one of my own lizards. Mulligan! Let's go before the scavs make difficulties. I'm not sure who wins out in weight class, the white lizards or the cyan lizards. cyan lizards are definitely the faster of the two. I think I might end up a cyan short because that one has to approach me from below the save point, which means going through all those scavengers that I encountered on my way up. So that one's probably dead. Still, one is better than none. Now we should have no unnecessary complications. Ooh! This is the safest shelter from the scavs. So here's the rub. I can state with confidence that this is probably going to be it's probably going to be the only time I have allied lizards. You want to wait for them, typically, before you shelter. So this guy managed his drop-off of the corpse he was dragging, so theoretically the other one should be coming back soon. Theoretically. Unless he bought it to scavs. I mean, I'm not going to wait forever. Let's make some progress here. Oh, I got a double parry, baby. Alas, I think that might be the last time we see those lizards. I am not loitering in scav country waiting to catch a spear just for them to come back from nesting with their snack. I'm least of all going to do it on camera. We are advancing the plot. Farewell, lizards. We had fun together, and you have served me well. But, to reiterate the point I made before, this is a journey that I must make alone. So a quick note with 5 Pebbles, because I didn't, visit Looks to the Moon this time around. You can't actually access Looks to the Moon, in this campaign. It's not a thing. Okay, I need to bombify something so I can eat 1 neuron fly. You can't actually visit Looks to the Moon because one of her collapsed communication spheres is actually blocking the entrance to where we would normally get to her collapsed structure. So 5 Pebbles is ya boy for reading pearls in this run. Because of that, you don't have the usual limit with the other slug cats that you can only enter his chamber a limited number of times before he just murders you. He also doesn't forcibly expel you. He also doesn't forcibly expel you out through the service way like he normally does. Which is why I didn't need to approach him from below. Once I have spoken with 5 Pebbles and the interaction has concluded, I can leave through his main body access point, and from there, I can grab a neuron fly before I head back out this way to complete Artificer's campaign. We're about to get some weapons-grade bullshit here. Weapons-grade hypocrisy, that's the word I was looking for. I suppose it was only a matter of time before you ended up here. Your journey throughout my facility grounds has been incessantly brought to my attention by my overseers, thanks to the device that follows you. It is the Citizen ID drone of one of my long-departed creators. It seems to have been damaged and imprinted itself with you on reactivation. Much of the data on the drone has been corrupted. Allow me to do my duty as an iterator and resync it to my structure. Little ruffian, you are stuck in a cycle, a repeating pattern. I assume you have come because you want a way out. However, there is little I can do. A primal urge, one that tears from deep inside your very core, keeps you bound here. Even with my divine influence, there is nothing that can be done. Well, then your influence isn't all that divine, is it? However, if you intend to carry that device around and masquerade as one of my citizens, then perhaps you can at least properly perform your responsibility of tending to this superstructure. From the glimpses I've been shown of your journey so far, it is apparent that you have a need to inflict violence against the scavenger population. While I find your way of life appalling, it seems we share a common enemy. A large pack of them has made a home in my city, and have been causing progressive damage to the roof of my structure in their attempts to gather scrap metal and other mechanical parts. As my dutiful citizen, I would encourage you to return home to your city and pay them a visit. Perhaps in that way we can both depart from this interaction with something we desire. But unless you have something interesting to show or bring to me, it's time for you to leave. Oh, no, you don't. I'm going out this way. Screw you. Ooh. Locked on target. Locked on target. Come here, you little rascal. Yeah, some weapons-grade hypocrisy there. I find your way of violence abhorrent. Now go into my city and kill all the scavengers for me. 5 Pebbles is a dick. That's not even an opinion, that's just facts. Says that he finds Artificer's predisposition towards violence appalling, and then all but instructs us and enables us to commit violence on his behalf. It's like, you know what? Him demanding violence, I don't have a problem with it. Him admonishing me for being violent and then demanding violence, it's like, well, aren't you just a piece of shit? I mean, just look at what he did to Moon. So yes, now we access the Artificer unique locale, Metropolis. Well, we will soon. First, nap time. Ooh. Nap time. As we move progressively through Artificer's dream states, the music gets increasingly distorted, because the happy memories give way to the shades of blue and red. Oh, well, that wasn't a moment too soon. Sudden vulture! Yep, we lost the friend. In all likelihood, they won't be there when we return. I mean, the cyan lizards will still be there, but our cyan lizards will not. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this before, I don't think I did. Artificer is the only slug cat who can reclaim spears that have been stuck into the wall. That does slightly complicate using a ladder technique if you have enough spears. So, the trouble is, we have to reach the other side of the top of Five Pebbles structure, because the gate near the Echo is where the access to the Metropolis actually is. And as you've noticed in this very video, which I'll be ending and switching over to the next one once I'm actually in Metropolis, there be scavs in the upcoming area that like to make this run a lot less straightforward. Still, after the crap they gave me in Gourmand, which unlike the other slug cats I did play immediately prior to this, I'm all too willing to murk scavengers. They reap what they sow. Okay, yeah. Give me the corpse so I can... Right, no, I don't need that. Alright, there's one scav, there's more scavs. We got some cover here. Brief vulnerability, unless I feel like crawling, which, you know what, let's do that. Wise decision on my part. Well, that went about as smoothly as I could have imagined. And yes, it's thanks to the Citizen ID drone that we can access this area at all. There's usually not scavengers in this corridor. Usually. By the way, the music for Metropolis, both like combat night and day, is an absolute banger. The problem with Metropolis is that because you only ever come here as Artificer, unless you've done an Artificer run previously, you have no idea where you're going or where you're trying to be. Because no other Slugcat comes here, not in any variation or derivation of this location. It is wholly unique to Artificer. Which makes it kind of a maze, with low levels that have a bunch of creatures that we hate. And high levels that are filled with bottomless pits that instant kill you. Okay, the screen shake is making the buildings in the background wiggle, and I find it hilarious.